Hello and good day everyone. Today my team would like to present on the organizational behavior of Petroleum Nasional Berhad, Petronas, explaining on its perspective of organizational effectiveness. Before that, let's start with introducing our team members starting with Siti Normila, Nur Faezlin and Nadzirah Munnawarah. Let's start with the introduction. Petronas, also known as Petroleum Nasional Berhad, is a global oil and gas business based in Malaysia with its headquarters located in Kuala Lumpur. It is a legal body that was founded in 1974 and is accountable to the board of directors of the firm. It was formed under the Malaysian Companies Act, 1965. The company, which is present in more than 100 nations, is given ownership of all Malaysia's oil and gas resources and is tasked with growing and enhancing them.
Organizational behavior is to study what people think, feel and do in organizations. For example, employee behaviors, decisions, perceptions, and emotional responses. Organization behavior will analyze how an individual and team in organization relate to each other and doing their part in organization. Organizational effectiveness can be defined as a broad concept represented by several perspectives, including the organization's fit with the external environment, internal subsystem configuration for high performance, emphasis on organizational learning, and an ability to satisfy the needs of the key stakeholders. The best benchmark of organizational effectiveness is a combination of four perspectives, including open system, organizational learning, high performance work practice, and stakeholder. Now, I will talk about open system perspective. An open system perspective is a perspective that asserts that organizations rely on the external environment for resources, which the output are affected by the environment, and consists of the internal subsystem that transforms input into output. In the fluid operational climate triggered by the pandemic or the continued uncertainty of oil markets, Petronas is taking a conservative outlook and forecasts that 2020 would be tough. Petronas continues to operate its business by leveraging technology, including cloud computing, machine learning and automation, and artificial intelligence, while at the same time equipping its workforce with necessary digital skills. Petronas' focus remains on ensuring an uninterrupted supply of energy to support the daily needs of communities, business, and governments. Petronas has revealed a new aspiration to reach net zero carbon emissions by 2050, underlining its firm dedication to sustainability. While a stakeholder is a party including individuals, groups, and other entities that affect or affected by the organization objective and actions. Values are relatively consistent, evaluative principles that direct our choice for consequences or behavior in a range of contexts. Values help us determine which action is wrong and right, or good or bad. Petronas adopted a four-share value, which is loyalty, integrity, professionalism, and cohesiveness. The value embedded in the Petronas is a reflection of the sense of obligation and accountability in fulfilling the objective of Petronas towards contributing to the well-being of community and nation. Next is organizational learning perspective. Organizational learning refers to as a perspective towards an organization where its effectiveness is depending on the organization capacity in acquiring, sharing, and using as well as storing valuable knowledge. Petronas strives to recruit and maintain the best talent, develop and cultivate a highly engaged and competent workforce. Petronas has offered a continuous leadership and capability development program in order for the employees to strengthen their development of professional and personal skills. For instance, employee engagement has been one of the practices done by the Petronas. And lastly is high performance work practice perspective, defined as a view of an effective organization that adopts several workplace practices whereby they optimize human capital capacity. As for Petronas, they are practicing employee retention practice. However, they are facing an issue of employee retention due to the limited and highly specialized engineering who are expertise in the extraction of oil and gas, where these talents are highly sought after at the international level.
Next is contemporary challenges for organizations. Organizations are facing an extraordinary transition. Technological advancement, customer preference, and worldwide competitiveness, and many other influences, such as economic crisis, which happen right now, have substantially changed the business, strategy, and day-to-day activities at the workplace. First is globalization. Globalization refers to economic, social, and cultural connectivity with other people among other regions of the world. Petronas Gas, being a Malaysian company, is indeed affected by geopolitical instability, inflation, and the performance of the Malaysian ringgit in 2023. In order to face this challenge, Petronas focused on optimizing cost and operational efficiency, which is supported by the targeted introduction of digital solutions. Encik Adnan Zainal Abidin, which is CEO Petronas, managed to mitigate the high-cost environment this year, delivering a resilient financial performance to ensure they are in a strong position for the future. At the same time, Encik Adnan said the company is navigating a sustainability environment that is efficiently evolving towards net zero carbon emissions. This will move the company's position as the main driver of the country's energy transition through the National Energy Transition Roadmap (NETR) launched in August 2023. Next is emerging employment relationship. Due to the technological advancement, globalization, and several other developments give a severe effect to the employment relationship for almost of the countries in the world. At Petronas, employees have flexible working hours that start from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. with 8 hours of work and 1 hour of rest. Sometimes, they have to work overtime due to lack of income to cover expenses. Favoritism in some areas, where juniors must comply with all requests from superior in order to increase their chance of perks and advancement possibilities, in another instance of what goes on Petronas. This situation leads to the employees to experience the work-related stress due to an unbalance of work life. So it is important to know how managing their own stress. Reducing stress can be done in several proven effective ways. One of them is to organize a positive and realistic mindset towards the situation faced. Exercising regularly can also help reduce stress levels and improve overall mood. In addition, relaxation techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, or yoga can help calm the mind and body. Talking to the closest people or close friends can also provide important social support to reduce stress. Finally, spend time doing activities that you enjoy as a form of entertainment and diversion from everyday stress. Workforce diversity is related to the surface level diversity, which means the observable demographic or physiological difference in people due to the difference in race, ethnicity, gender, age, and physical disabilities. Achieving diversity in leadership positions can be difficult, especially if the current leadership is not representative of the broader workforce. Lack of diverse leadership can lead to a homogeneous decision-making process and may not fully capture diverse perspective. It could be prevented by developing leadership pipelines that focus on underrepresented groups and ensuring equitable promotion opportunities are essential. Petronas, like many global organizations, face various challenges in promoting and maintaining workforce diversity. By implementing comprehensive and tailored diversity and inclusion strategies, the company can address these challenges and leverage the benefit of a diverse workforce to drive innovation and organizational success. Increasing workforce diversity is an ongoing process that requires commitment and effort from all levels of an organization. By prioritizing diversity, companies can create a more dynamic, innovative, and successful workforce.
To explain on the anchor of organizational behavior knowledge. The appropriate anchor for Petronas is the multiple level of analysis anchor, as the topic of organizational behavior encompasses several levels of analysis. The anchors of organizational behavior knowledge consist of systematic research anchor, multidisciplinary anchor, contingency anchor, and multiple level of analysis anchor. The reason for this is that individuals' behavior is influenced by their surroundings, including items and other people. The general analysis of organizational behavior focuses on subjects such as organizational culture, organizational form, cultural diversity, collaboration and conflict within the organization, changes in technology and innovation, and external environmental variables. At this level of analysis, organizational behavior draws on anthropology and political science. In conclusion, organizational behavior is increasingly important due to globalization, workforce differences, and developing business relationships. It is important for us to understand the leader's perspective, the contemporary challenges for an organization, and the anchor of organizational behavior knowledge in order to achieve a growing and successful corporation such as Petronas.
Now we have come to the end of our video presentation on Petronas organizational behavior. We hope you enjoy our video. Thank you so much for your attention.